This is CHSTV News.
Invitations for the annual Academic Achievement Awards evening have been distributed. Students who received an invite are asked to return your RSVP to Mrs. Van Veen in room 325 or Mrs. DeBone in room 326. Students can also return them to the main office. RSVPs are due back by October 10th, but it would be greatly appreciated if they were returned as soon as possible.
Life Chain permission forms are now available in room 300. Life Chain, an opportunity to stand up for life and speak out against abortion, euthanasia, and other threats to life and human rights, is happening on Sunday, October 5th. All Cathedral students are invited to join the Culture of Life members participating in this event. Please pick up and return your signed permission forms to Mrs. Craig sometime today.
Those students who bought a ticket to the Fall Fiesta Dance will be able to get their refund today during their lunch. In order to get a refund, you must present the original dance ticket to a student council member in the student council office beside the attendance office.
Those members of Best Buddies who haven't done so already are asked to see Mrs. Gervais in room 208 sometime today to sign up with their buddy. And all students attending the Baking and Sweet Shop tomorrow with Miss Jordan and Mr. Costa are reminded that tomorrow morning you are to attend your Period 1 class and meet them at the beginning of Period 2 in the forum. Students can be in civics for the trip, but not for Period 1. Please remember to bring your student ID, otherwise you'll have to pay an extra $5 at the door when you enter the show. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Jordan or Mr. Costa today.
Attention all grade 12 students who signed up for the Western University information session today. The representative from Western University will be here today at 1:50 p.m. and not 9:30 a.m. as previously indicated. With your teacher's permission, and only for those students whose name appear on the list, please report to the guidance office at that time. Also, all grade 12 students should stop by the Student Services office for some important informational handouts located outside Mr. Felice's office. Thanks from Mr. Felice.
There will be an EGO team meeting today after school in room 110. The EGO team is still welcoming new members, so if you're interested in making Cathedral a greener place, please attend today's meeting. Thanks from Mr. Purz, Ms. Jordan, and Mr. Chabuco.
Today's junior girls basketball practice has been canceled, and the girls are reminded to be prepared for their tournament at Brebeuf on Friday. Also, if the girls have not handed in their money for team gear, it is due tomorrow. Thank you from Coach Samantha Galliani and Coach Taylor. And teachers, please dismiss the boys baseball team at 1:30 for their game against STM. Boys, please meet at Mahoney Park for 2:15 and no later.
Cathedral field hockey team had a tough 2-0 loss to BT yesterday and really deserved a better outcome. Midfielders Ainsley Aruza and Heather Coughlin were solid all game and controlled much of the play. Cathedral will have to find their scoring touch on Monday against SJB. Thanks from Coach Lucier.
Last night, the senior girls basketball team played a phenomenal game against the tough Bishop Tonus Titans team. Battling back and forth, your Lady Gales were a force to be reckoned with both offensively and defensively. Unfortunately, your Lady Gales came up just a few baskets shy of a win. Excellent hustle and effort from Kiana Collins and Shakina Kina. Practice resumes on Monday. Thanks from Coach Thompson. And now I'll pass it over to Mr. Pusai.
Good morning, Cathedral, and what an exciting and special morning it is. First of all, I'd like to wish all our French immersion students and teachers, as well as all of our Francophone students, a joyeuse fête. Today is the anniversary of the Franco-Ontarian flag, which is proudly displayed in our forum. So if you're wondering what that green and white flag represents, it represents the hundreds and thousands of Franco-Ontarians who live and work and study and contribute to our Ontario society. As Cathedral is the only Catholic secondary school that offers French immersion, we proudly display our heritage through our flag. Joyeuse fête, bon anniversaire au drapeau franco-ontarien. And today, let's celebrate what's wonderful and all the contributions of the Franco-Ontarian community. Today, as you heard, we have our opening Mass. It is a time when we come together as a family. Miss O'Keefe did mention that this is our home, and as our home, we're members of a proud Cathedral family, 102 years strong. Can you believe it? And today, to celebrate with us, in addition to our own Bishop Meme, we have our Director of Education, Miss Patricia Amos, who will be following the Mass, who will be presenting Director's Awards to our students. And she'll be also making some parting remarks as she will be retiring in January of this year. So again, we're going to be welcoming Mrs. Amos. Also, talking about reunions, talking about history and tradition, today we're going to be welcoming 92-year-old Magdalene Beck. She is a graduate of the class of 1939. That's the beginning of the Second World War. So she graduated from Cathedral Girls in 1939, and she will be among us today at the Mass, and we will be making a special presentation to her. Unfortunately, when we had our reunion, she was ill and could not attend. So we welcome her today, and I know that all Cathedral students will make her feel welcome and at home once again. Reminding teachers and students that around 9:10 we'll be calling students down to the gymnasium. Students are expected to accompany their teachers and their class to the gymnasium. You're to be seated at all times with your teacher and your class. You heard about gum and electronic devices, so I don't have to revisit the issue. And I just want to reassure Mrs. O'Keefe that we've had a tradition of excellent masses where students are not only reverent, but they participate wholeheartedly in the entire celebration. So we look forward to the continuation of that tradition. We look forward to celebrating with God, with our bishop, with our director, and with Miss Beck, the fine traditions of Cathedral High School as we begin another exciting year here at the Great Blue and White. And now back to the desk.
Thanks, sir. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Happy birthday goes out to Kayla Andrade from all your friends. We're on a special timetable today that will be posted on the scrolling announcements and on our Twitter page at twitter.com/CHSTV News.
Have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.